I guess it's been a little, over 3 years ago, we had tornadoes come through Bowling Green, Warren County, just within a mile or so, less than a mile of where the main tornado touched down and went through behind one of our schools, which was Jennings Creek Elementary. Jennings Creek's only been open a few years, and it is, of course, ICF construction.
That was a very unfortunate event, but a demonstration of the fact that Tornado Alley has shifted. Jennings Creek did not include a tornado shelter, but that building performed exceptionally. The ICF walls around the perimeter and the roof system held up exceptionally well and did not have any damage.
You know, I first learned about ICFs 25 years ago, probably at one of the first green builds. The U.S. Green Building Council has their conference every year. And Nudura was one of the first ICF companies to participate in the green building movement, really because of the energy performance and the superior ways that it helps the structure. And I, like everybody else, looked at it on the conference floor and said, who would want to build a building out of styrofoam? That's ridiculous. But I've come to learn, of course, that the concrete goes in it and it ends up being the best wall that you can have.
Do a lot of high performance buildings, and so a lot of the jobs that we do, obviously we want to start out with a high performance HVAC system, energy efficient lighting, but we think that the building envelope is very important, and as much as we can, we think ICF projects perform better than a lot of their other options. So from a energy efficiency standpoint, from a building insulation standpoint, from an infiltration standpoint, and mitigating those issues, we find that product works really well.
The benefits from it not only are just structural, but there also allows for thermal efficiency, acoustic efficiency, and that's something a lot of people fail to think about.
It's actually really to make people realize that we can do a better building. So bringing the professionals here to show them that there's an easy and efficient way to build.
I want to say we're very dedicated to our kids. When they can sit in your building and know that they're going to be okay, it's a wonderful feeling.
You know, I always tell people it starts with the design of the building, and you have to have the architect to design energy efficient building. But without ICF as an exterior footprint of that building, you won't efficiently get to net zero or net zero ready, because that thermal envelope that the ICF creates is instrumental in ensuring that you can get to net zero easily.
You know, if we're doing a high-performing building, we want something that we know is going to be thermally sound. In schools, acoustics is really important, but I think the big thing for us really is the infiltration rate. Can we keep air from leaking in or leaking out of the building? So yeah, we like to push for ICF where we can get it because we know it works.